Welcome back everybody, Sive Morten here with the ForexPeaceArmy.com. Let's update our view on the gold market. Actually, yesterday we already haven't taken a look at the daily chart because until this short-term tendency is valid, we have nothing to do there. So to get some patterns on the daily chart, we need some really big pullback on the larger scale. Currently, you can see that it's not started yet. And today is a bit specific session because payrolls report, as you understand, has been postponed due to shutdown, and actually I wouldn't be surprised if we will not get the CPI numbers as well in the middle of October, if it will last a bit longer. Yes, some private agencies bring some statistics reports, as we've got ADP, some other numbers, JOLTS report, but major report that investors are waiting for is postponed, and I think that today's investors do not know what to be with. So it's actually pre-weekend session, and I think that investors already in half of the session will start thinking about the weekend, so hardly here we will get some significant performance. Anyway, let's keep going with the analysis that we have prepared yesterday. We have explained in details the tactics that you could apply on a thrusting market when it stands above all the thinkable targets and you do not know what to expect next. Yes, you have big target around 41.20, but it's far too long until it will be reached, and we're now dealing mostly with intraday setups. Yesterday in details we explained why these levels seems most preferable for position taking, and actually you could see that everything works really nice, except maybe we expected that it will be reached with some ABCD, but market first showing some upper direction and then collapsed, so slightly bit different shape of the ABCD pattern. But anyway, we have recognized this level correctly, and now we stand in upward direction. If you have taken position here, now you could move stops to the break-even and see what will happen. At this point, I wouldn't consider taking a new long position because it doesn't fit to overall idea. For position taking, we need moderate pullbacks on intraday charts to predefined levels, suggesting that actually the shape of the tendency is holding, and actually we vitally depend on these specified strong support areas, considering position taking only around them. So with this pullback, what we could keep an eye on? First of all, if we take a look at the full time frame chart and trying to continue this tendency up, it means that next resistance based on the trend line should be, well, somewhere around 39.40 area, maybe, depending on the speed that market will support. So for instance, we'll take a look at this upper direction, so it's probably should be a more or less harmonic here, right? So suggesting that might happen from the same pace, even higher. So we can see that will be somewhere even around 39.76, maybe slightly lower, if everything goes with the pattern. But we should understand that it's not guaranteed, and market remains at the overbought. So early reversal might happen in any moment inside of this channel as well. That's why I also have to consider the ways how we will protect accumulated results. So our task, as you understand, not to catch the big movements on the markets, but to get results. So on the hourly chart, what I see, with this pullback from the support area, market now is forming the guard with Chiputu. Don't forget that we're coming to the weekend. I don't know whether you would like to take hold position for the weekend or not, but currently for today's session, it seems that 38.80 area is a reasonable point to close at least the half of your position, with this guard with Chiputu sell in place. If it will be completed or market will come to it somewhere close to it by the end of the session, think about grabbing at least the half of the result. On the rest of the half, you could move stops to the break-even and keep it from the weekend if you would like to. If you are not ready, not everybody holds positions for the weekend, then probably you could close it totally and then see what will happen. So depending on view on the gold market, depending on what you're expecting on the further performance, because on the hourly chart it looks great, but you understand that it's short-term tendency, not very reliable, while we've get the more or less good entry recently. So that into what we have, just minor update on the situation, how to manage this position, how to protect from the risk, and actually good results in the pockets be reasonable with the assessing of the results, be reasonable with the setting the targets, and you can see it might happen that even market could start dropping here. It's also possible. So that's why stops have to be on the break even already. So that's probably all for now. See you in the next week.